Ew. Ellie just couldn't hold it, huh?
I guess. I don't know who else would have done it.
Wasn't me. Can you hear that? What do you suppose that is? Cat? I'll grab a 12 gauge and see what's up. Welcome back, everyone. It's really nice out there. It's gotta be like 35 degrees. It's middle of December. Ellie's barking at something, obviously. So let's go find out what that is.
What was it?
I just grabbed a gun. Let's go get it. Let's go. That's disappointing.
She's excited.
I was fitting to shoot something. What a joke. We're gonna get feeding, then we're gonna work some critters. I thought she was in here. Or mountain lion in here or what? I don't see nothing. She ain't a hunting dog. She ain't a cattle dog. She's just kind of a dog. Yesterday, one of the things we did was, so our big replacement heifers that are gonna be calving here soon, they were in this pen. We kicked them out into the bean field, and then these ones came from this one, this feedlot. We got some portable bunks out in there. We're gonna be feeding them. And then the ones that were working, which are up by the barn, once they're done getting worked, they're gonna head out to this middle pen. And that way our feedlots will all be full this winter. And those heifers are just gonna be moving around from pen to pen, depending on what they got going on. It went pretty good getting these girls out of their pen. Just opened this gate down here, walked through with some Dakota Gold Pro pellets. They followed me right out. Excuse me, girls. Jeepers. Friendly. Whew, she is fancy. Look at her. Yesterday oh, that ain't good. Yesterday we used the stretcher to shut this. Hopefully I don't need one to open it. Look at them pipes. Look at that. Jeep. Oh my. Yo, who shut my door? Now I have to get out. We're gonna be giving 2 shots today. One of them is a Pyramid 5. It's a 5-way. Just reading right here. Bovine rhinotracheitis. I think that's red nose. Viral diarrhea. Parainfluenza. Respiratory syncytial virus. There's a few things in there for just your respiratory type diseases. And then we're also given a 7-way with somnus. Bunch of clostridials. So you got your black leg, your enterotoxemia. That's your Clostridium perfringens C and D, type C and D. Those are kind of the things that when you run a critter through a chute, most people give them a 5-way and a 7-way. And then we also have our implant here. We're going to be pouring. We got some LA, which is tetracycline. If anything's sick, she's ready to rock. It would have shot right out. That wouldn't be good. So I'm sure some people are wondering from the last video, Dad, if you found your checkbook.
Oh, did we talk about that?
I did. You were gone.
Oh, after my 3rd trip, it's 5 miles each way of going up and down the road ditches. I found a single piece of paper out of my ledger, and I thought, well, the checkbook shouldn't be too far away, and it's about 30 feet down the ditch, and I picked it up and it was all there. So I hurt my back the other day and I'm struggling, so I figured it'd be a good day to work cattle to loosen things up a bit. That's how we roll here. If you're in pain, you work harder.
Oh, slappy time. They've been licking 3 calves on that bale feeder. Hey. Come on. All right, take your time. Yep. Well, you're too chunky. You don't fit through there. Good. Come on, buddy. Come on. You got it. There you go. Pretty nice. Round 2. I tell you what, if the sun was shining, I would be sweating. Come on. Hey, hey, hey. Hi!
Yes, I got in front of him.
Third time's a charm, right? Yay. We'll chase those guys in, open it back up. Then as they get done, they'll just run right out to their pen where they got food and water waiting for them. Jeff will be coming here pretty soon. He's just running some water at his place. Yeah. Go back.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, get away from me. Are you sick? I don't know. I feel like I got a small sore throat a couple days, but it's not getting worse.
We all have sore throats.
Really? Okay. But Jennifer had a cold and she's getting over it. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why you gotta do that? Turn around. Come on, bud. Hep, hep, hep. I'm gonna pull the trigger. Oh, you got it. Oh, there you go. I don't know if you're gonna believe this or not, Dad, but there's a critter back there, but it's got horns. Did you know you bought something with horns?
Well, it ain't Black Angus then.
Yeah. There he is. Got some little nubbins. They're loose.
Oh, they've been pasted in.
Yeah.
They probably won't grow anymore.
You alright?
Better now.
Okay. Come on. Come on. I think someone peed on him or they gooed him up. Got on my hand. The hydraulic, really nice on the back when you're in pain.
Makes it a lot more bearable.
What does that mean? You'll be ready to string up those last 2 wires when we're done? This one's got a bit of a cough. Get this opened up so they can go eat. Haven't missed one yet with the hydraulic chute. We might now though. Look at the old chute. Can't even look.
Shame.
Can't watch.
So full of shame.
I would be too.
Kind of like you and me. I'm the old chute and you're the new hydraulic.
I'd say so. I'd say so. Go. You. Skunk. Come on, skunky. Come on, skunky. Just 4 left. You know how I know that's a heifer? It had a lot to say. Someone threw trash on the ground again. There they go. That chute just changes your life. So much easier. Especially when you got bad back pain like Dad does. And he's had the last couple days. Just run those little levers. And this, they're not kicking up dirt at us as they're leaving. If you want one of these, there's links and phone numbers below if you're interested. Hey Ellie, what you doing? You missed out on all the fun. And we also had a few questions about what this is. This is called a sternum bar. It just makes it uncomfortable if they lay down, so it keeps them standing up. It can be dangerous when they lay down. You know, well, this chute has a back door that works really well. But in situations where that back door isn't good and a critter lays down, sometimes the next one will come up on top and put a lot of pressure on it. And some chutes actually are shaped like a V down in the bottom. And so then they could push that other one down even further and cut off its airway. So sternum bar just keeps it from standing up. And I like how they sheeted it right here so no leg can get in between. I know our old sternum bar, actually the whole thing broke off the other chute, and the sternum bar is laying right here. But you can see there's not sheeting along here. Merry Christmas.
Oh, you got a stocking cap. You don't actually have a...
Oh, you wanted the other one.
Cap.
Yeah, I don't have any of those.
Oh, then I'm good then.
You don't want this?
No, I got 2 of them on order on them.
Oh.
The 2 look too small?
I mean, it looks fine. It'll probably stretch out a little. Styling. The auction closed yesterday on the 544. If you remember, we were giving this away once we got to 100,000 subscribers. Ended up a woman named Pam from Washington State won the tractor. Of course, it would have cost a lot to ship it there, probably about as much as it's worth, which we said the winner could auction it off if they wanted, and we could send them a check, or they could do whatever they wanted with it, because it's their tractor, they want it. She actually decided she wanted to auction it off, but then donate the money to her local FFA out there where she lives in Washington. The tractor actually went a little higher than we imagined. It went for $2,850. And so, $2,850. Pretty excited with that. The person that bought it is from Missouri, so they got a long ways to come. Curious if it's someone that watches the channel, or if any of you bid, please comment below. We all appreciate that you decided to donate the money to your local FFA. And she's mentioned that they just had some budget cuts, and so that money will hopefully help some of those kids doing different events. And your pickup looks pretty fancy. You just get it washed?
That too, yeah.
People asked why I take the tags out. When you buy different groups of cattle and they got orange tag and a pink tag and a yellow tag, it doesn't look like they're as uniform a group, so I take all the tags out so then they kind of blend in a little better and look a little more uniform when they sell.
In the cattle industry, there's a term called trader cattle. Some people will buy some critters and then they'll turn around and take them to the next sale barn and try to make a quick buck. And if we were to take these to a sale barn with all those different tags, someone might think they're trader cattle, haven't been fed well, been on and off trucks, and so nobody would, or people wouldn't want to buy them.
Fed at one place for a long time, and you know, we're backgrounders, so we own them for maybe 150 days, and then we, you know, would like to think that they're a group by the time we're done with them, even though they might not have all came from the same place, but you know, we try to buy similar weights and similar style cattle, so, and I think they look like a, you know, other than those 2 colored ones that came with a group of blacks, I think they're a contemporary group. Contemporary group, that's what I like.
What is this, band? I don't know, contemporary. I don't know. Every once in a while I see those, it's called a mouse cafe, I think. They like move quite a bit. I imagine a coon smells it and bats it around. What else would do it?
Donkey.
I don't think Ellie does it. She don't care about that kind of stuff. She did, however, pee in the garage yesterday.
Did you? Oh, she's not sticking around for that kind of thing.
No. Ugh, there's some people in the cafe.
That ain't no cafe, man. That's a mouse funeral home.
Power unit could be put away. Hopefully I can get that done without knocking down the shelf right next to it, because I about did that last time. If you remember from last video when we were preg checking, there were 3 that were open, 1 that was kind of late that we don't want to wait on. The cow sale is tomorrow. Dad's gonna actually take those in tonight, and so we got to have this load out gone out of the way so we can load up the cows. They sure do love those things. Where we got to string those last 2 wires for that new fence. The tractor's too wide to fit in between the new fence and the trees when we're rolling out the wire. So yesterday, Dad and I made this real quick. Took about 10 minutes, and we just set the barbed wire at the end here. But one issue is when it's sitting like that, we got an old roll, here we go. When it's sitting like this, it spins too easy, and actually right away, the wire was just popping off the top. And then we got a kink, and then when we tightened it, the wire actually broke. Brand new wire. Because when you get a kink in there, it wraps real hard. Puts a lot of strain on that new wire. The best way to string these out is when they're horizontal like that. They don't spin as freely, and it just works a lot better. So real quick, who's texting me? Oh. I'm gonna be an uncle in 14 days or less. Anyway. I'm going to fashion something. Not going to use this, but it's going to be kind of like that. Could you stay there? Okay, imagine that didn't fall off. And then there's going to be 2 other ones right here and right here. And then a bar that runs across that we can put the wire up there. Got what I'm saying? Good. I suppose before everyone else starts saying it, this is galvanized steel. It's not good to breathe when you're torching it, welding it. I know this. Thank you. Yeah, that's nice. If you don't have a step drill, you should get one. I don't know what brand it is. They're the best thing ever. I think this one was about 50 bucks. They ain't the cheapest thing, but do these things drill a hole? It's pretty nice. Now if you want one, message me below. It should be kind of cheap. Let's go $3 grand. If you want one of these, I'll make one for you for $3 grand. Ellie, how's it look? Okay. Ellie, you got some major butt floof going on. Look at this. I got something to show you.
Is there enough clearance between here and here for the barbed wire?
Man, I hope so.
Did you measure it?
Looks tight. Man, you're scaring me.
It's tight. It's okay.
I thought it'd be okay. That's all the metal we had left. Oh, yeah. Squish.
Look at me go today, Cole. I'm strong again.
Uh-huh.
Make it.
None of my welds broke, so that's a plus. We got the last 2 wires strung out. We got to staple this one up, and then we'll tighten that next one the rest of the way. Staple it up. We'll be out of here. Did you roll on a poo?
Oh. You know that really... Oh, what's the name of that show with...
That 70s show.
No.
Rick and Morty.
What are you, mind reader?
Home Improvement.
No. Listen. That, those guys do daredevil stuff. They're friends.
Not Practical Jokers?
No, well, that's those 4 guys. They don't do nothing.
Okay.
I'm talking about the guys that...
Oh, Jackass?
Yeah. You think we could get that wee man to come and staple that bottom staple? That's a long ways down there for me.
I'm sure he's got better things to do.
Yeah, but he'd be just
nice height for him. Yeah.
They're golden in their bucket.
See him way down there.
Smell it. Smell it. I can hit Cole with this nugget. Oh, I just missed him. Reminds me of a story. Did I ever tell you about the time that I was in high school and we were chasing cows down the highway for a neighbor? And his son and I were standing by the apple tree, make sure they wouldn't come in the yard. And his dad was going down the road with an open tractor and the feed wagon leading the cows. And John says, let's see who can get the closest to my dad with an apple. He threw his apple, and I threw my apple. And my apple's coming right toward him, except it's gonna go right over his head. But then he stands up to look back to see if the cows are coming okay, and it's gonna hit him right in the head. And right before the apple came, he sat back down and sailed over his head. And I was screaming, no! Because I didn't want to hit him with an apple. So I got lucky. That's all I got to say about that.
Critters are coming.
Time for an Instagram post, I reckon, huh? Welcome to Mutual of Omaha. I'm your host, Marlon Perkins, with my trusty sidekick, Jim. Today we are training the black beast known as Black Angus heifer. Y'all better remember this when we're getting you up to calf and trying to save your little ones.
I bet you I'm gonna cut out a lot of that.
You better not, that's good stuff.
He just said some words for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Random stuff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video.
It's all stuff that the people want to hear.
We worked these critters. We put in some, so we strung some wire.
I'm here to please the people.
We did a little welding, and that's gonna be about it.
I didn't do no welding. I was watching a sale for a while.
Uh-huh.
And then Cole like shamed me into coming out and putting in fence because
not true.
I wasn't getting a cattle butt.
That's true. So we'll see you next time. Have a good one. Thanks, Runnings.